This is the reality of France's approach to preventing small boats crossing the Channel. Members of the French police enjoy a night out in Calais, whilst migrants take dinghies into deadly waters in the hope of making it to the UK. But all that fun is at the expense of the British taxpayer, which is paying for these men to be in northern France. The expense is just one of many covered by a £500 million agreement signed by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in November that promised more French policemen along the coast.
What you've seen today is an unprecedented level of cooperation on tackling this shared challenge, because that's what it is, it's a shared challenge. And going forward, there will be more that we can do. We started that last November, we've built on it today.
Those numbers were increased by drafting in units of the Riot Police Division, known as the CRS. Rather than staying in modest accommodation, CRS agents book out the near entirety of a 4-star hotel on the outskirts of Calais at a cost of around £10,000 a night to Britain. Brought to patrol the beaches, officers still have plenty of time to enjoy the UK taxpayer-funded facilities. CRS agents told us they work just 6 hours a day, half the length of their British equivalents. The B&B hotel acts as a relaxing launchpad for even more scandalous behaviour though. Our investigation found that some of the police preferred to party rather than stop the boats and had a deeply troubling attitude towards women. For 4 nights, we followed off-duty officers on drinking sessions which ran into the early hours. We saw officers buying bottles of spirits costing hundreds of euros. Heavily intoxicated, they groped women and started fights. Their actions were well known by the people of Calais. In the area around a local university, a group of female nursing students exchanged knowing looks when discussing the reputation of the police sent there to secure the border.
So would you say that you know the CRS more for how they're going after girls than for how they're dealing with migrants?
When asked if police officers were better known for chasing women than dealing with the migrant issue, there was a collective nod and a chorus of "oui."
Okay.
We stayed beside these officers in the 4-star hotels. We witnessed firsthand the personnel finishing their shift before meeting up with other colleagues ready for a Friday night out in the local bars and turning up in their uniforms after a heavy night out.
Okay, if you watch now, you can see that there's a police car coming in. These are some officers that are just finishing up their shift and they're just coming down to go get changed. And probably, if it's anything like last night and what we saw, going out for a party. Okay, if you just have a look there, just coming up around the corner of that, they got their civilian clothes in. One of them's still in his uniform, and these guys are going to have a night in the town. It's Friday night. Spoke to one of the officers last night and he told me when they come to Calais, it's relaxing.
While officers partied, traffickers took the chance to launch fleets of boats. During one night out, we saw French officers downing tequila shots at 1 a.m, the exact moment that, less than 5 miles away, another express reporting team heard the cheers of 50 migrants successfully launching a boat to the UK. In the week we spent in Calais, some 2,000 migrants made it to Britain using small boats. These journeys were not difficult to track from the centre of town. Other express journalists watched groups of paying migrants, unmolested by the police, board buses for the 20-minute ride to Sangatte before being guided by people traffickers to the beaches. One officer, bankrolled by the UK taxpayer to halt the small boats, even admitted to us that they had let migrants travel to the UK by water. The CRS agent told us, "We don't stop the migrants, it's not our job to stop them." In response to our findings, the French police told the Express, "We will not make any comments." The Home Office vowed to investigate the revelations and said that the overwhelming majority of the embedded observers saw officers behave with the utmost professionalism, but they will look into any reports that small minorities are falling short of the standards expected by both sides. The Prime Minister's spokesman added, "We are in touch with our French counterparts about taking further action." We found that, for the French police, the Calais posting was clearly viewed as a cushy assignment and a chance to enjoy nights out with their fellow officers. Patrolling the beaches for migrant vessels the next day appears to be just a relaxing stroll by the sea while they nurse their hangovers. If we truly want to stop the Channel boats and be sure our money is being spent wisely, we need British boots on the ground on these French beaches.